from here on out, you never have to worry about how good you are to God. Because, see, religion is man's way of trying to prove to God how good we are. Christianity is God's way of showing us how good and gracious He is. See the difference? While all the churches and everyone tries to act all good, to be all holy and all godly by judging us and condemning us, what? No. It's about Him pouring His love on us, and it's a gratitude that we have towards Him. Why do you think it's so easy to love you? Because He loved us. He has showered and blessed us far beyond what we ever could have dreamed about. So how could we not turn around and love you in return the same way, without judging you, without condemning you, loving you for who you are? None of us are the same in any way, shape, or form. We're all different. And where many churches fail is they try, and like for an example, if I use the analogy of silverware, if you belong to the Church of the Forks, and your pastor's a fork, what does he try to do? You're a fork, you're a fork, from here on out, you're a fork. The problem is, what if you're a spoon? How do you eat soup with a fork? You can't. Here, I might be a spoon. You might be a knife. You might be a butter knife. You might be a fork. You might be a ladle. It is not my responsibility to turn you into what I am. You got to be imitators of Him. And He is all of the above. He's a spoon and a fork and a knife and all of it. So He's able to relate with all of us. So anytime anyone tries to conform you to their image, like many times even in the world, we try and conform God to our image. We want God to be the way we want. But then when it doesn't work, we wonder why. Well, because we've got to conform to His image. Have you ever noticed with gold? If you were to take gold and if you were to go dig and find gold, you can't form it into a ring or anything. It has to be heated up because there's infirmities in it that need to be burned away so it can be formed. Us too, we're set on fire. The infirmities are burned off us and we can be formed into His image. And He's commending them, saying, good job! You're letting God change you so that you can love on other people. That's what we're reading. See, it's not about us. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. It's about us pouring into you. It's about you guys pouring in and encouraging one another. That's what this is all about. Because when we stand before God, He's going to say, what did you do with what I gave you? Did you worry about all that you didn't have? Or were you happy and content with what I gave you? Amen. Now it's hard because today you got all the TV shows with the big houses and the big cars and the fancy clothes and all the new gadgets and all this kind of stuff, and you don't have it. But maybe the reason why you don't have it is because you don't have the capacity for it. I can assure you, if God dropped $1 million in this house right now, I'm not sure if I'd be here. I'd probably want to go shopping. I'd probably want to maybe take my wife on vacation. Well, what good would that do? Then we wouldn't be here to be the blessing that He wants us to be. So He can keep us right where we are. And when we have the capacity and we've done all the work that we need to do, then He can deliver the $1 million. And then we'll go on vacation. And in the meantime, we've done all that we had to do. But if that doesn't happen, so what? Let's continue on. Watch what he says. Look at verse 5. Beloved, you are acting faithfully in whatever you accomplish. For what? For the brethren. Especially when they're strangers. It's easy to love those you know, isn't it? How about those you don't know? It's not so easy. And they bear witness to your love before the church. And you will do well to send them on their way in a manner worthy of God. For they went out for the sake of the name, accepting nothing from the Gentiles. Therefore we ought to support such men, that we may be fellow workers with the truth. See, the truth is the key.